Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Takes the handoff. It's Parker. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utes!
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. His legs, it's Arsenault. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Here on third down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Warner. Forced out of the pocket. Complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Looking to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and this defense is running out of answers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. Oh, he got loose. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
42 Spider. Kill. Spider.
Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It'll be 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, inside the touchdown use. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Let's go.
This quarterback part of their running game.
And another Fresno State.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Fresno State hoping to convert on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Warner. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
So now it's second and long. A run for the quarterback. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Warner. Throws to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Warner. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on fourth down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got the 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to throw. It's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
There he goes! Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Warner. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down. Opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. At the 45, on his way. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open.
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know, 4th down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Utah.
And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Simmons. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Now the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Motion from the wideout. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Moving away from pressure. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's where those plays coaches come back to talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off the scoreboard.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Warner. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Freeman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Dillon. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. Lion.
To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Fresno State right back to the line. Marches ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 46, set to kick off.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel them later.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hell, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Warner. Dumps it off in the flats. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Freeman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here.
Here we go.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On 4th down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
Number 1.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 9 to Stanford. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Dillon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fresno State right back to the line. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Still running at the 40. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really...
Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out fast. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back to pass, it's Warner. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Come on, set.
Wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
That's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.